season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. Returnable here for Callaway. Now a hit and a loose football. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made
an effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score, Ravens 7, Bengals 0.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. I like the respect. Give them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news. I got bad news. Listen up. You.
43 at the mic.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good for a ball.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, report. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now Callaway on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
36.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going to throw right side here. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
10. But it brings up 4th down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 84.
Rico Gafford, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get over.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So 2 on the play. It's third down and 13.
Check 55 tonight. Wild Bill. I 55. Hey. Eat. Stop your whining. Mike 55.
From the gun, Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Jeremy Sprinkle, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure. Now Burrow loses the football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rico Gafford. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Wide receiver.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The play. And it's 3rd down.
down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gregory.
Jackson's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 33. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nixon, the Bengal ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st down.
Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
26 months, 26 months. Come on, we won.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to
T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Gets around it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Hey, middle. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey. Check hot. Hey, report. Press down.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the... And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Running with Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Kamara on the hand.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow will throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Pass for 20.
You do
10,
this too.
5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Bengals 24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. All day, pump.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's second down.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Burrow going to throw again. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
It's third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Alvin Kamara, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
26 Mike. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Final score, Ravens.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us.
Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about